After 60, a quiet dinner or skipping that bedtime snack can feel like the right thing to do. But sometimes the next morning tells a different story when your legs feel a little slower, a little less steady than they used to. We've always thought that eating less at night helps us sleep better, but after 60, your muscles, especially in your legs, may need that evening support just to keep up. You see, as we grow older, our bodies don't repair muscle as quickly as they once did. And night, those quiet hours while we sleep, is when much of that rebuilding is supposed to happen. According to the National Institute on Aging, missing evening nourishment can quietly lead to muscle loss and slower recovery, especially in the legs. This isn't your fault. No one told you how important bedtime nutrition becomes after 60, but now you know, and even that small awareness is the first step toward stronger, steadier mornings. In this video, you'll discover 4 simple science-backed foods you can eat before bed to help your body rebuild leg strength overnight. They're gentle, affordable, easy to prepare, and kind to aging digestion. No pills, no fads, just real food working with your body's natural rhythm. Let's take a closer look at the one food that could help your legs feel more stable just by adding it to your bedtime routine. The best bedtime food, number 1, boiled egg. It might look humble, but when it comes to supporting your muscles after 60, a simple boiled egg can quietly become one of your strongest nighttime allies. A boiled egg may seem ordinary, something we've seen on breakfast plates for decades, but hidden inside its smooth white shell is a complete package of nutrients that speaks directly to the needs of aging bodies. Especially the legs, the very muscles that carry our weight, hold our balance, and move us through life. As we grow older, especially beyond 60, the body naturally begins to lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. This isn't due to laziness or lack of effort, it's biology. The cells that rebuild muscle fibers work more slowly, and the signals that trigger repair grow weaker. That's why even simple tasks, getting out of a chair, climbing a step, or walking across the room, can start to feel just a bit heavier, a bit shakier. And that's where the boiled egg comes in. Eggs are one of the most complete protein sources available. They contain all 9 essential amino acids in just the right proportions that the human body needs. These amino acids are the raw materials for repairing and rebuilding muscle, especially while we sleep. Think of it like this: eating a boiled egg before bed is like sending in a small, specialized repair crew, right on time, just as the body enters its nighttime restoration shift. Quietly, patiently, these nutrients go to work, patching, restoring, reinforcing. Unlike sugary or processed evening snacks that might spike energy and crash, later a boiled egg delivers slow digesting, sustaining support through the night, feeding your muscles gently while you rest. And it's not just about protein. Boiled eggs also contain choline, which supports brain and nerve function, helping the signals between your brain and legs stay sharp and steady. They contain selenium, which supports tissue repair and antioxidant defenses. And they're rich in B vitamins, which help convert food into usable energy and support cellular health. Many older adults also appreciate how gentle boiled eggs are on the digestive system. They're soft, easy to chew, and require no sauces, no chewing fatigue, no complicated prep. For those who struggle with appetite at night or who take medications that affect digestion, this matters. Let's take a moment to meet Elaine, a 71-year-old retired music teacher from Colorado. For months, she had been waking up each morning with a strange sense of imbalance. Her legs felt heavy and stiff, like they hadn't truly rested overnight. Her knees wobbled as she stood, and she found herself gripping the nightstand for support. Walking to the kitchen, something she once did without thought, began to take twice as long. After a full checkup ruled out major issues, her nutritionist gently asked, "What do you usually eat before bed?" Elaine paused. "Honestly, nothing." That night she added just 1 boiled egg to her evening routine, nothing more. By the third night, the stiffness in her calves had eased slightly. On the fifth morning, she noticed she didn't need to hold the wall. And after 2 weeks, she was standing up with confidence. Her steps felt more stable, her legs more awake. There was no dramatic moment, just the steady return of strength. Nourishment delivered when her body needed it most. For many people over 60, there's comfort in familiar routines. A warm cup of tea, a quiet prayer, a gentle stretch. Adding a boiled egg to that routine isn't just nutritional, it's emotional support. It becomes a signal to your body. We're giving you what you need. You're still worth the care. And this small habit fits into any lifestyle. Whether you're independent and active, or simply looking for ways to support your body gently, a boiled egg takes less than 10 minutes to prepare. It can be eaten plain with a sprinkle of pepper, or paired with a slice of avocado, or a few cherry tomatoes. There's no need for strict dieting or confusing supplements, just a natural whole food that has stood the test of time. Some people even find that having something nourishing at night helps them sleep better. Not from being full, but from the stability it provides: stable blood sugar, stable digestion, and stable energy that allows the body to enter deep healing rest. There's also a psychological shift that comes with this practice. When you eat something before bed that directly supports your legs, the very part of your body that lets you move through the world, you start to feel different, more grounded, more capable, more in tune with what your body needs to thrive. If you've ever woken up feeling unsteady, if you've felt your legs lag behind your spirit, if you're ready to take back a quiet kind of strength, then maybe tonight's the night to start. Not with a big change, just with one boiled egg. Because caring for yourself doesn't always mean doing more. Sometimes it just means doing what matters with kindness, and doing it consistently. In summary, a boiled egg may look simple, but it delivers high-quality protein, brain and nerve support, and steady overnight nourishment that directly strengthens the legs. For seniors over 60, it's one of the smallest, kindest choices you can make to help restore leg strength, balance, and confidence, one restful night at a time. Next, we'll explore a gentle grain that helps calm your system and fuel your recovery all through the night. The best bedtime food. Number 2. Whole oats. Once you've laid down a foundation of muscle repair with protein, the next step is to calm the nerves that carry signals to those muscles, especially the ones that run through your legs. That's where oats step in, not just as a source of gentle evening nourishment, but as a quiet companion to your body's deeper needs. Whole oats are rich in magnesium, manganese, B vitamins, and a unique kind of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. These elements nourish both the nervous system and the gut, the two systems most intimately connected to how your muscles feel, function, and recover. And after 60, both of these systems often operate with a bit more fragility, a bit more wear, a bit more need for steady, simple support. For seniors, the breakdown in nerve-muscle communication doesn't usually come as a sharp, sudden event. It sneaks in gently. You might feel it as a slight shakiness when you stand, a twitch in your toes as you try to fall asleep, a cramp in your calves that wakes you at 2 a.m. These aren't just random nuisances. They are the whispers of a nervous system stretched thin, worn by decades of stress, uneven nutrition, and the subtle, inevitable shift of age. This is where oats become more than food. They become a steadying presence. Think of them like a soft blanket draped over a restless system, one that eases the tension, smooths the signals, and allows the body to focus on healing. A warm bowl of oats doesn't just sit in your stomach. It begins to calm the systems that have been on alert all day long. Magnesium works like a natural muscle, relaxant, softening tension, and improving nerve conductivity. Beta-glucan helps stabilize blood sugar through the night, so you don't wake up groggy, weak, or with that familiar early morning dip in energy. And B vitamins like B6 and folate support nerve repair, red blood cell formation, and the conversion of nutrients into energy processes your legs depend on to move you steadily through each day. When you eat a warm bowl of oats about an hour before bed, you're not just feeding your body, you're helping it transition into a state of calm. That warmth is more than comfort. It's a signal of safety. The body responds to soft, steady heat, with lowered cortisol levels, relaxed blood vessels, and a readiness for deep healing rest. Michael, 76, a retired mechanic from Illinois, had been waking up most nights around 2 a.m. with painful cramps in his calves. The kind that made him sit up, clutch his leg, and walk slowly around the room just to ease the tightness. The next morning his legs would feel sore and sluggish, like they hadn't truly rested. He tried stretching more water herbal teas, but nothing worked. Then one day, a dietitian asked, "Are you getting enough magnesium?" That evening, Michael made a warm bowl of oats with almond milk, cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. By the third night, the cramps stopped. By the fifth, he was waking up more refreshed. And by the end of the week, he was stepping into his mornings with lighter legs, steadier balance, and a quiet sense of relief. What makes oats so perfect for seniors is their simplicity. They don't require sharp teeth, strong digestion, or a big appetite. They just need a spoon, a bowl, and a little care. You can enjoy them sweet with chopped apples, banana slices, or raisins, or savory with a touch of olive oil, a poached egg, or a sprinkle of turmeric. And the benefits go beyond muscles and nerves. Oats also support gut health, an essential, yet often overlooked factor in muscle recovery. A well-functioning gut allows your body to absorb key minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron. It helps regulate inflammation and communicates directly with your brain through the gut-brain axis. For seniors dealing with both digestive sensitivity and muscle weakness, this is a crucial connection. Oats are also one of the few carbohydrate-rich foods that support blood sugar balance. Thanks to their beta-glucan content, they release glucose slowly into your bloodstream, avoiding the spikes and crashes that can disrupt rest and drain morning energy. For seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes, oats offer both comfort and control. But there's more to this bowl than science. There's the emotional comfort it brings, the way it softens a long day, the way it reminds you of childhood mornings or quiet evenings, the way it feels like care, not just for your body, but for your spirit. In a world that often forgets the quiet needs of older adults, a bowl of oats is a kind reminder. You still matter. You still deserve warmth. You still deserve steadiness. This isn't about finding a miracle fix. It's about showing up for your body in gentle, nourishing ways. It's about creating rituals that restore not just function, but peace. And when your nerves feel steadier, your sleep more restful, and your legs less restless, that's when you'll feel the difference a bowl of oats can make. Whole oats are more than food. They're nourishment for the nerves, a nightly anchor for steadiness, and a kind reminder that rest and strength are partners, not opposites. For seniors over 60, whole oats help restore leg strength by calming the nerves, balancing blood sugar overnight, and providing the steady support your muscles need to stay strong, calm, and steady each morning. Up next, a tiny seed with big anti-inflammatory power, perfect for soothing stiffness and rebuilding tired muscles. The best bedtime food, number 3. Chia seeds. This may surprise you, but one of the most healing foods for your legs at night is no bigger than the tip of a pencil. Chia seeds, tiny, quiet, often overlooked, hold within them a kind of strength that many seniors over 60 quietly crave. These tiny black seeds might be easy to miss, but they carry a remarkable amount of healing power. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, calcium, iron, and complete plant-based protein, chia seeds give older bodies what they often lack: steady nourishment that reduces inflammation, supports connective tissue, and helps the body recover, especially overnight. What makes chia seeds special isn't just what they contain, it's how they behave. When soaked in water or milk, chia seeds absorb liquid and form a soft gel. This gel slows digestion and allows nutrients to be absorbed gradually over hours. That means Your body receives a slow, steady stream of support as you rest. For seniors over 60, whose systems take longer to digest and rebuild, this kind of delivery is exactly what's needed. For anyone experiencing lingering inflammation in the legs, like swelling around the knees, mild stiffness in the calves, or that dull, heavy feeling in the thighs, Chia offers real support. These issues are often chalked up to just aging, but the truth is, they're signs your body is calling out for a different kind of help. And when it gets the right nutrients, like the anti-inflammatory omega-3s and magnesium in chia, it can quietly begin to recover little by little, night by night. Magnesium in chia helps relax tight muscles and calms the nervous system. Calcium strengthens bones and supports muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Protein helps repair and rebuild muscle fibers that break down even from everyday activities like walking or gardening. And the fiber in chia helps regulate overnight blood sugar levels, preventing those hidden drops that can leave you feeling weak or dizzy in the morning. Susan, 69, a retired librarian from Oregon, had been struggling with a heavy aching feeling in her thighs after her daily walks. By morning, the stiffness would still linger, making her first few steps feel tight and cautious. She tried stretching, gentle yoga, and warm baths, but nothing truly helped. One evening, her daughter, who was studying nutrition, prepared her a small bowl of chia pudding with almond milk, cinnamon, and a few blueberries. Susan ate it about an hour before bed. By the third night, she noticed her legs didn't feel as tight in the morning. After 2 weeks, she was waking up easier, moving through her mornings without the usual wince, and walking farther with more ease than she had in months. Preparing chia pudding is simple. Just stir 1 tablespoon of chia seeds into 1 cup of almond milk, oat milk, or any milk you like. Let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes, or better yet, prepare it in advance and keep it in the fridge. The result is a soft, spoonable texture that feels like comfort food, but heals from the inside out. Chia is also incredibly versatile. For a touch of flavor, you can add vanilla extract, banana slices, or a pinch of nutmeg. Prefer something savory, mix it with unsweetened yogurt, or add a dash of sea salt and olive oil. You can also blend soaked chia into smoothies, or sprinkle it on top of oatmeal or mashed avocado toast. What makes chia especially gentle for seniors is that it requires no chewing, has no harsh taste, and fits into even the smallest of evening appetites. For those who struggle with dental discomfort, reduced hunger at night, or digestive sensitivity, chia offers a soft, kind solution. And there's something else. Chia brings a sense of quiet ritual. Something simple, consistent, and nourishing. A few spoonfuls before bed becomes a nightly reminder you are still choosing to support yourself. Not with something flashy, not with something difficult, but with care, with consistency. Chia seeds won't make headlines, but their effect is real. 1 spoonful at a time, they reduce inflammation, soothe stiffness, and help your legs feel noticeably lighter by morning, especially for those over 60 who wake up with tightness or fatigue. In summary, chia seeds offer gentle, sustained nourishment that relieves tension, supports overnight recovery, and helps restore leg strength, so you rise not just rested, but truly rebalanced and ready to move with greater ease. Next, let's take a look at a bedtime favorite that delivers protein slowly, all night, helping your legs rebuild from the inside out. Best bedtime food. Number 4. Cottage cheese. It might sound too simple to matter, but a small bowl of cottage cheese before bed could be one of the most powerful habits you build for stronger legs. After building up cellular repair with seeds like chia, your body also needs one critical ingredient to rebuild long-lasting protein. Not the kind that spikes and vanishes, but the kind that stays with you slowly, quietly helping your legs regain strength while you sleep. Cottage cheese offers just that. Cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids gradually over 6 to 8 hours. For seniors over 60, this timing matters deeply. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, especially in the legs. And because nighttime is when most of your muscle repair takes place, giving your body the fuel to rebuild overnight is not just helpful, it's essential. Unlike fast-acting proteins like whey, which peak within an hour or two, casein works all night. It acts like a steady drip of nutrition, delivering what your body needs to repair micro-tears in muscle fibers caused by walking, standing, or even just shifting positions throughout the day. But the benefits of cottage cheese don't stop at casein. It's also high in calcium, which supports muscle contraction and bone strength. It contains phosphorus and vitamin B12, both critical for maintaining energy metabolism and the communication between nerves and muscles. All these elements work together to ensure that your legs feel not only stronger, but more responsive and balanced. Another powerful feature of cottage cheese: it promotes deeper, more restful sleep. The high protein content and gentle fat balance can stabilize nighttime blood sugar and support the production of serotonin and melatonin, two hormones critical to relaxation and recovery. For seniors who often wake during the night or rise feeling unrested, cottage cheese provides more than strength. It provides restoration. And for those who wake up feeling wobbly or fatigued even after 8 hours of rest, this matters. Because it's not always about how long you sleep. It's about whether your body had what it needed to recover during that time. Linda, 74, a retired office worker, often described her mornings as off balance. She would hold the wall when getting out of bed, take a few careful steps, and wait for her legs to wake up. Her doctor ruled out major conditions, and her physical therapist suggested one gentle change: 1-2 cups of low-fat cottage cheese, 30 minutes before bed. Linda followed through. After just 1 week, she noticed her morning hesitation had lessened. By week 3, she was walking to the kitchen without needing to pause and stabilize. Another example is Gerald, 81, who had lost weight during a long illness and was slowly trying to regain his strength. His dietitian explained that bedtime was the perfect window to help his muscles rebuild quietly. She introduced him to a new ritual: a scoop of cottage cheese with a few sliced strawberries every evening. Not only did he begin sleeping more soundly, but he also reported a sense of stability in his knees he hadn't felt in years. What makes cottage cheese especially friendly for people over 60 is how easy it is to prepare and personalize. It's soft, requires no chewing, and can be eaten plain or mixed with other healing foods. Some older adults enjoy it with a sprinkle of cinnamon, others stir in flax seeds, or top it with blueberries for an extra antioxidant boost. For savory tastes, it pairs well with avocado, cracked pepper, or sliced tomatoes. And for those managing weight or blood sugar, cottage cheese offers a low-sugar, high-satiety option. It won't cause energy crashes during the night. Instead, it grounds the body, offering fullness without heaviness, strength without stimulation. For those who tend to feel a hunger dip around midnight, cottage cheese provides quiet assurance. There's also a quiet emotional comfort to it. The texture, the coolness, the familiarity: cottage cheese feels safe. And for many seniors over 60 who struggle with large meals or complex recipes, having something simple that still supports deep physical recovery can be profoundly reassuring. At the end of the day, strength doesn't return with force. It returns through consistency, through gentleness, through small choices that nourish rather than deplete. And a bowl of cottage cheese before bed is one of those choices. In summary, cottage cheese offers seniors over 60 slow, stable protein, vital minerals, and quiet nighttime nourishment that directly supports leg strength, helping the muscles rebuild balance, improve, and the body repair itself hour by gentle hour. You've just taken a quiet journey through 4 simple bedtime foods. No complex routines, no harsh diets, just small, real things that care for your legs the way they deserve to be cared for, gently, steadily, with patience. It's easy to think that leg weakness is just part of getting older, that there's nothing more to do. But the truth is, Your body is still listening. Even after 60, 70, 80, it's rebuilding, rewiring, restoring. All it asks is that you give it what it needs. And sometimes what it needs isn't loud or expensive. It's a boiled egg, a warm bowl of oats, a spoon of chia, a little cottage cheese. These aren't cures. They're kindnesses. They're how we speak to our body in a language it understands: nutrition rhythm. Respect. If this message helped you feel seen, supported, or simply reminded you that your health still matters, you can save it, share it, or send it to someone who might need it today. Here's to stronger mornings ahead. We'll be here, walking beside you, one gentle step at a time. Your body still remembers how to rebuild.